is my niche. Don't get in my niche, you fake gamer girls.
So who cares? Why not do your own thing and let them say what they want?
What's up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of Friday Night Mail. I planned on having this out last Friday, but just so much shit was going on and I just couldn't get it done, so I apologize. This series is going to be a lot more sporadic as I am getting less stuff, and also at the same time I want to incorporate actual videos into my channel that aren't just me unboxing things and answering questions, although I do really enjoy that. So let's get into this one today. Before we get started, it has been made abundantly clear to me that I forgot to put in any footage of me chilling on the hammock that you guys got me, more specifically Donald got me. I had promised that the next video, because I forgot the first time, I would put in some footage of me chilling on the hammock, so here you go. What's up, guys? I totally forgot to put in footage of me chilling in Donald's wonderful hammock, so that's what I'm doing right now. Hammock time. Whew. It's hot out, but it's comfy. How do I have lipstick on my teeth? What the fuck? I know this is like 10 F&Ms overdue. I apologize. All right, that's settled. It actually is a really comfy hammock, but I don't think that anyone heavier than Jay can fit on it. It literally almost touches the ground when he's on it. So that's probably the only problem I've had with it, other than the fact that when there's a windstorm, it absolutely blows away. Good thing I have high walls on my backyard. This F&M's giveaway winner is Joe B. Congratulations, Joe B. If you guys want to sign up for this week's F&M giveaway, link as always will be in the description down below, as well as anything else I talk about in the video that I say will be in the description, obviously. Thank you guys so much for being patient with this video and videos in general this week. Hopefully by this time I've gotten up my Tara Reads comments as well. And if you guys haven't seen on Instagram yet, and it hasn't happened yet, so I'm not 100% sure it will happen even though we have it planned for Monday, but you might see some Brycey awesomeness on my channel and on my Patreon this next coming week. Something I'm really excited about because she's one of the only females I actually want to collaborate with, and she's coming here. I am filming this on Saturday, so fingers crossed that it happened on Monday. I recorded this exactly 6 days before it went live. Talk about getting videos done ahead of time. All right, let's go ahead and jump into you guys' questions before my phone dies. First question comes from A Shot of Whiskey, and this is a question I was meaning to answer like a few weeks ago, but I forgot. He says, question, what is your favorite Skyrim quest? Canon only, no mods. So, I've played a lot of Skyrim, but I'm not the hugest Skyrim fangirl. I basically just do whatever I want in the game, have fun with it, play it on third person. I'm not one of those people that says a Skyrim is one of my favorite games of all time. I do have a Skyrim blanket downstairs on my couch, and I haven't played it for a while, so I'm not 100% sure that this wasn't a mod, but I am 99% sure because I think the only mods I made were to the aesthetics. I don't think I added any quests. But so far, I think my favorite quest was the one where they teased you with almost possibly getting a dog and then you don't get the dog. It's like a dog that follows you home and it can like talk or something. If any of you Skyrim crazed people, specifically J Mood, my mod, the person who got me into Skyrim basically, if you can remember the name of that quest for me and post it down in the comments, I would appreciate that. To be honest, I think it's pretty obvious at this point that anything that happens to give you a familiar, or at least tease giving you a familiar or some kind of animal, that's always gonna be my favorite. I'm a hunter in WoW, or I was a hunter in WoW. I just like pet familiars and pet things. Judge's Familiar is my favorite magic card. Thanks for the question, A Shot of Whiskey. Sorry it took me so long. The next question is from Osito. Wasn't your name Osito Plays before, or is that a different account? I don't know. Hey Tara, question. I'm about to start high school and my high school focuses more on art, as in painting, drawing, etc., and filmmaking, but I've always been more of a musical guy and I just want to know some good ways to fit in. Because when I went to visit the school, everyone was talking about how they draw and their films, and I asked people how they felt about making music. No one shared the same interest as me, and moving schools isn't an option. P.S. I love all of your videos, especially the Pink Floyd remake for your dad. Thank you so much. I worked really hard on that, and even though it wasn't perfect, I didn't have a fretless bass, I wanted to make something cool for my dad on his birthday, and I think he really appreciated it. Anyway, as for fitting in, why fit in? This will always be my question. Obviously, if there's an easy way for you to fit in, it's gonna make your life easier at school, it's gonna make school fly by, you're gonna have more friends, but are those people really your friends, the people that you have to persuade to allow you to fit into their circle? I personally am not gonna advise you to go against the flow or against anyone and have like a terrible time just to be yourself. If you want to create some kind of persona that makes you fit in order to just fly by through school, then that's fine. I don't expect you to be a martyr for originality, but I don't have any advice for doing that either. It's step o'clock. Anyway, I don't really have any advice on how to fit in because I'm not good at that kind of thing. I'm more just like, fuck it. If I don't have friends, I don't have friends. I'm just gonna be myself. It's much easier that way. But in my opinion, if you're confident and you can sell that confidence, you can make anything attractive to anyone. Obviously, it's easier said than done because a lot of people aren't just confident about everything. But if you talk passionately and with fervor about the fact that you love music, try to show people things that are cool about music and then really sell it, if you really are confident about loving it and you don't feel ashamed of it, people are going to generally think that thing is cool, or at least that's very cool about you. So that's the only advice I can give. Good luck and never stop loving music. I love music too. I wish I had furthered my pursuit of music. I remember the first thing I wanted to play was the violin. My mom said that's too expensive. Then I wanted to play the saxophone like Lisa Simpson, too expensive. So I settled for the flute, and I feel like if I had gotten into guitar or bass or one of those two instruments that I was really interested in, I would probably be much further along in my music journeys. So don't give up. I think it's worth it. I really wish I had done it more. You can do it. Believe in yourself. And the last question comes from Broski287. He says, question, are you interested in any esports? Not esports in parentheses? I don't know what that means. Esports is esports. The recent success of Overwatch League made me wonder if you followed any esports. I think competitive gaming is on the rise. Do you have an opinion on the topic? P.S. I love you. Well, my start, now that we're done with that, I can just throw that out. My start in content creation was actually because I was heavily into StarCraft 2 as an esport. I wanted to be a caster. I was trying really hard to raise in the ranks. I think the highest I got was 1v1 Platinum, which isn't great, but I think it's decent for a girl that didn't play like 10 hours a day and was just trying to stream and entertain as well and had a bunch of other things going on and was playing other games. I'm proud of that, let's just say. Since then, I play Magic the Gathering, which isn't necessarily an esport because it's in real life paper magic, but it is very competitive. People live off of it, and it's a nerdy thing that you can go to tournaments for, and I do that regularly. I think esports are fucking amazing, and even though I'm not a huge fan of things like Overwatch, I have played Overwatch, but ugh. I love seeing it on the big screen at the gym on ESPN. That's fucking amazing that it's becoming more mainstream. It makes me so happy to see gaming more mainstreamed and legitimized. Even though gaming is pretty mainstream now, like everyone's playing some form of gaming, even if it's mobile games or something like Candy Crush, people do see the allure of gaming in general. And I personally think that's a good thing because I'm not someone who's trying to be like, this is my niche, don't get in my niche, you fake gamer girls. I think that's kind of silly. Like, more visibility means more money going toward the thing that you love, means better renditions of your favorite franchises, more of them when there might not have been any if there was no interest. So yeah, that's my take on it. Love esports. Went to EVO recently, which is the fighting game tournament. I'm not huge into fighting games as an esport, but I do like fighting games. So I do actually have a lot of experience in multiple esports type things. In fact, it was my start. Okay, now that we got those out of the way, we have two things this week. We have something from Amazon. I think these are panties, so you guys are in luck. And we have a beautiful letter from I know who, but just in case, I'm not going to say it yet. So on the front of this letter, it's a cinema roll. I can never say that. I haven't been able to say that since I was like young. Cinema roll. There we go. Roly-poly, cute and bouncy, floppy flouncy, full of fun. Yeah, the little Sanrio bunny dude. And he really likes coffee and donuts and what looks like to be pretzels, bagels, and cut up oranges? I'm not sure. And then on the back, it says cheer up, and there's a cat with a fish in its mouth, and it says I love cat. Very, very Asian because the cats are all like slant-eyed. Which is apparently not racist if they do it, but racist if we do it, you know. And on the inside, I gotta say, girl, I love these letters. Thank you so much. Kitten. It starts out, Dearest Eve. Oh, this is an Eve fan letter? What? Dearest Eve, no wait, she can't read. To the ever awesome Tara, it made me so happy to hear that you agree with the fact that a girl with a dick is the most epic thing ever. And my apologies that the letters paused, life has been kicking my ass. So it has been bugging me some how you see people on some aspects working on appearance and personality I agree on, but I got the impression you seem to think mental illness is also something to just push past. Sure, in some aspects that's the case, but when really horrible things have been done to a person, it isn't quite so simple. So I was hoping you could elaborate more, so I'm not just guessing at what you mean. On a more positive note, I love seeing Eve in a harness as my kitty does so too. And lastly, any suggestions on good TV shows? Tons of admiration. Kitten. I love you, Kitten. These are so cute. So the stationery is My Melody, and it says, Hi Melody. Don't you know everyone loves you? Okay, so I do not try to belittle people who have a mental illness. I just think, and this is my own personal perception, and I do believe that I can never know someone's strife or anything without actually being in their shoes. I I don't think it's ever appropriate to just use the excuse, I have a mental illness, and then make no effort to try to curtail that illness. In my opinion, if you have a mental illness, that sucks. It's not your fault most of the time. It can be debilitating, one of the most impossible things to get over. But if you're just sitting complacent and you're not like going to a psychologist or trying to take meds or doing something positive to further your recovery, then I have a lot less sympathy for you. It's one thing to still be in the grasp of the mental illness, and I don't fault anyone for being in that grasp, but it's another to just allow it to take over your life and therefore make excuses and act like everyone else has to basically tiptoe around you and make their lives revolve around you because you aren't trying to get help or because you have some kind of mental illness. And hopefully you understand what I mean and you don't just think that I'm like, just push past it or just suck it up. Hopefully that clears it up. I have nothing against people, obviously, who have mental illnesses, and especially those who are trying to cure themselves and make their lives better as best they can. If they never succeed, at least they tried. And I have so much respect for those people that try to change and improve their situations, whatever the problem is. Also, TV recommendations. Oh, okay. So, I've been watching this weird anime on Netflix called Kakegurui. I don't know how to say it. Not the live action one. Hey baby, Kitten wants to see you. She made a letter for you. Look. You like her letter? Yeah? I think she likes it. She's trying to claim it for her own. She says, thank you, Kitten, I can tell, even though she doesn't speak English. So, Kakegurui, I can't say it. The anime version on Netflix is like this really maturely drawn, really cool art style. Eve! Why you do that, huh? Hopefully that didn't change my lighting too much. But anyway, really mature, really sexy schoolgirls and school guys in this high school or college, not sure, probably high school because everyone underage in a sexual anime. But the whole school revolves around gambling and having money, so they're all doing different forms of gambling and like getting off on it, and I found it really interesting. It has like 12 episodes or something. It also has a live action version that I haven't watched yet. Also 7 Deadly Sins on Netflix. I'm not 100% sure I would like it better on Japanese, but I watched it on English, and the first couple episodes were really cringy and hard to get through, and it's just like the English dubs are really cringy, and sometimes they'll like say the wrong things. So 7 Deadly Sins is actually really good. Watch the whole like thing on Netflix, but it's an acquired taste if you're watching it in English. Other than that, I haven't really watched much lately, just some random anime, some random things on Netflix or Amazon Prime Video. If you guys want to suggest something in the comment section, please do. Always looking for new TV shows to watch occasionally when I do get the inkling to watch TV shows, which is kind of rare. I'm not caught up on like anything good. Oh, and the new season of Attack on Titan is coming out at this moment. I will not touch that shit until it's all the way out because it's my favorite anime, and I know if I watch one each week, I'll want to kill myself in between the weeks. So I'm patiently waiting for it all to be out before I can start watching it. But other than that, I'm open to suggestions. All right, let's get this open. Yes, panties as I thought. Woohoo. Oh, it's from Calvin. Hey. He says, hey Tara, you have a damn fine ass, so I just could not resist buying these for you when I saw them on your wish list. From Calvin O. I can't wait to show my damn fine ass, which probably has a bunch of lines on it from this, to you guys in this, which I'm going to do right now. Ooh, they actually look like they're gonna fit me. Usually these tops like this, I have a hard time fitting in because they do like a love handly thing, but these are actually like big enough. Definitely gonna fit. Ha. Let's do it. Yep, definitely have lines on my ass. These are so cute. We gotta get a better angle for this, don't we? But before I completely change the angle of my camera and therefore can't do a proper outro, I want to thank everyone who sent me anything. You guys are fucking wonderful. Thank you so much for the support, for the gifts, for the letters. Oh, the letters are the best. Kitten, you are fucking amazing, and I would never look down upon you if you had some kind of mental illness, because I know you and I have like minds, and you would never expect someone else to bear the burden of anything that you have going on more than you do yourself. Mwah! I love you and appreciate you so much. Thank you for asking me the harder questions. Never fear asking me questions, criticizing things that I say or anything like that. I appreciate it and I love the conversation. And the comment section is always open if you want to add any more. Or you could just send me more letters because I love those. I love you, girl. Thank you so much. And to Calvin, I will thoroughly use these panties. In fact, they're going to be more in this video in just a moment. Like the video and subscribe if you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for making my Fridays special. Post questions if you have any down in the comment section, and check out the giveaway this week. You're amazing. I hope you smile and have a wonderful weekend. Yours truly, Tara Babcock. Bye guys. Cue the pen.